Ladies and gentlemen, something's fishy. Tucker Carlson has alleged that the NSA is spying on him. After the Snowden leaks and recent National Intelligence Agency behavior, I'm inclined to believe him. In today's video, we explore Tucker's allegation, and then I show you why I believe him and why you should too.
Spying on. Yesterday, we heard from a whistleblower within the U.S. government who reached out to warn us that the NSA, the National Security Agency, is monitoring our electronic communications and is planning to leak them in an attempt to take the show off the air. Now, that's a shocking claim, and ordinarily we'd be skeptical of it. It's illegal for the NSA to spy on American citizens. It's a crime. It's not a third world country. Things like that should not happen in America. But unfortunately, they do happen, and in this case, they did happen. The whistleblower, who is in a position to know, repeated back to us information about a story that we are working on that could have only come directly from my texts and emails. There's no other possible source for that information, period. The NSA captured that information without our knowledge and did it for political reasons. The Biden administration is spying on us. We have confirmed that. This morning we filed a FOIA request, a Freedom of Information Act request, asking for all information that the NSA and other agencies have gathered about this show. We did it mostly as a formality. We've also contacted the press office at both NSA and the FBI. We don't expect to hear much back. That's the way that usually goes. Only Congress can force transparency on the intelligence agencies, and they should do that immediately. Spying on opposition journalists is incompatible with democracy. If they are doing it to us, and again, they are definitely doing it to us, they are almost certainly doing it to others. This is scary, and we need to stop it right away.
What you just heard was Tucker's allegation. Do you believe him? Do you not? Comment down below. If you don't believe him, that's okay. But hear me out. What do you think that agencies do when they want to spy on American citizens but they don't have the authority to do so? They claim that the American citizen is working with or spying for a foreign government. Then they take that claim to the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court and ask for a FISA warrant. What's a FISA warrant? A FISA warrant is a warrant to wiretap someone suspected of spying with or for a foreign government. Then you can wiretap the person's phone and you're free to listen and spy to whatever you want. The FBI did this to Carter Page. Not only did they do this to Carter Page, they falsified the documents, as you can see here. They falsified the claim, and the FBI agent who did this, Kevin Kleinsmith, no jail time. No jail time whatsoever. I wonder why. Anyway, they did the same thing to Michael Flynn. They claimed that he was working and talking with Russians, and it's true, he was talking to the Russians, but that's because he was part of the Trump transition team. Yet, they said he was working with the Russians, so they had a FISA warrant and they could spy on him. Why am I bringing this up? Well, I think they're doing the same thing to Tucker Carlson. Axios came up with this story. Scoop. Tucker Carlson sought Putin interview at time of spying claim. Tucker Carlson was talking to the US-based Kremlin intermediaries about setting up an interview with Vladimir Putin shortly before the Fox News host accused the National Security Agency of spying on him. Sources familiar with the conversations tell Axios. Sources familiar. Who? The people in the NSA who are spying on Tucker? And then they go on to say, followed by a rare public denial, which we got right here. This denial, this is a wonderful piece of lawyering. Let's read this. On June 28, 2021, Tucker Carlson alleged that the National Security Agency has been, quote, monitoring our electric communications and is planning to leak them in an attempt to take the show off the air, unquote. This allegation is untrue. Which allegation? There are several allegations there. Monitoring our electronic communications, planning to leak them in an attempt to take the show off the air. It's just a blanket denial. Tucker Carlson has never been an intelligence target of the agency, and the NSA has never had any plans to try to take his program off the air. Okay, well, as we've learned with previous FISA warrants, you don't need to be the subject of the target of an investigation to be spied on or wiretapped. You just need to be connected to some foreign people. As we have seen, courtesy of Axios, Tucker was talking to Putin, to the Kremlin intermediaries. Therefore, maybe the NSA could just, he's not a target, but he's talking so he can listen. And we never had plans to take him off the air. And that's just one denial. NSA has a foreign intelligence mission. We target foreign powers to generate insights on foreign activity that could harm the United States, with limited exceptions, e.g. an emergency. Anything can be an emergency in these situations, by the way. The NSA may not target a U.S. citizen without a court order that explicitly authorizes the targeting. You mean a FISA warrant? You could see how this is all connected, right? I'm not crazy, right? What do you guys think? Do you think I made a good case? Do you think at least there's something fishy going on? I wouldn't be surprised if the powers that be are trying to get to Tucker Carlson. Not to Epstein him, but, maybe get him off the show. Maybe humiliate him publicly. The man's become too influential, too big among conservatives, and even some liberals like listening to him. So, who knows? Comment your opinions down below. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share, so more people can see what a FISA warrant can really do. And I'll see you next time.